On the surface, a movie like 12 Feet Deep might seem like a parody of movies like 47 Meters Down. Two girls stuck in a pool? What? In reality, though, it's a pretty effective thriller with more than a few surprises. Now, this isn't two girls stuck in a home swimming pool under a vinyl cover. This is two girls stuck in an Olympic-sized public swimming pool under a locked fiberglass cover. The movie's about two estranged sisters that get trapped in a pool because of a careless maintenance guy in a hurry. I was wondering how they were going to pull off them getting stuck under, and while I'm not going to say, I thought it was fairly believable. The girls move to the shallow end and try to push their way out to no avail. If this was the entirety of the movie, I could see it getting old, but thankfully, it has more than a few left turns. The big one was that one of the sisters is diabetic and needs to get her shot, so it adds a sense of urgency to the whole thing. The other, and this is kind of a popular theme for these kind of movies, they're trapped during a holiday weekend, so if they don't get out, they'll be there for days. There was a completely unexpected addition to the film that did wonders to increase the tension. They did a good job of explaining things without going into over-explain mode. It never felt like they were beating you over the head with things. I like the dynamic between the sisters. They've had a rough history, and it added all the drama that was unfolding in the pool. There's a lot more character development than I was expecting in a trapped-in-a-pool movie. While Tobin Bell is in the movie as the pool attendant, he's really only in it for about 10 minutes. So the majority of the film rested on the performance of the two sisters. I could see some folks getting annoyed with their constant arguing, but really, what do you think would happen in this situation? Of course there's going to be some blaming and yelling back and forth. As for the bad, there was one major, gigantic, stupid thing that one of the sisters did later in the film. That annoyed me to no end. I was yelling at the screen, it was so stupid. I can't say because it's a major spoiler, but it pissed me off. It just, in their situation, it just seemed like something really stupid to do. Beyond that, though, my complaints were small. Little things here and there the characters did that were dumb. They'd start working on one possible escape, only to give up moments later. They needed to get to the vent at the bottom of the pool, but kept swimming underwater from the shallow end, and would run out of air every time they got there. Those are the big ones, just nitpicky things, but nothing that really pulled me out of the film. 12 Feet Deep was a well-put-together, lower-budgeted thriller. They took an interesting idea and managed to flesh it out into a full 90-minute production that didn't drag or go completely into stupid territory. There were some dumb little things here and there, but aside from the really big one I mentioned, there wasn't anything that completely ruined the film. The actresses did a commendable job of carrying the film and keeping it from going into campy territory. The directing was also quite good. They managed to add a ton of suspense in what most would brush off as something that could have been done as a short. They did a great job of conveying the claustrophobia of all this and how miserable it would be to be stuck in this situation. Also, with the addition of an unexpected plot device, it made a bad situation worse. If the thought of two sisters arguing while trying to get out of this predicament sounds bad, you might want to skip it. But if the concept intrigues you, or if you have a phobia of water, tight spaces, or both, you might want to give it a go.